Good evening students, myself Siddhama MN, Department of Physics, Kotureshwara College. Today for BSc 6 SEM students, we discuss about the conductivity of superconductors and dielectric properties of solids. So before going to the conductivity of superconductors, what is superconductor? Superconductor means a substance which exhibits superconductivity is called superconductor or superconducting material. So next, what is superconductivity? So superconductivity means which is the ability of certain materials to conduct electric current with no resistance is called superconductivity. So certain metals, when they are cooled, their electrical resistance decreases in usual way, but on reaching a particular temperature above the absolute zero temperature, they suddenly lose all trace of electrical resistance. Then they have converted into the superconducting state. So next, the main characteristic property of superconductor is its electrical resistance. So the total disappearance of electrical resistance below a definite temperature, that is called transition temperature or critical temperature, in which at critical temperature or transition temperature the normal substance changes into a superconducting material. So some metals have very low transition temperatures like iridium and molybdenum. These two metals have very low transition temperatures. So the superconductivity of these metals are destroyed by the presence of minute quantities of magnetic impurities. So such elements therefore only exhibit superconductivity if they are extremely pure, but all pure metals do not show the superconductivity. So some examples are copper, iron and sodium have not shown superconductivity. So next, the superconducting materials are divided into two types, type 1 and type 2 superconductors. So type 1 superconductors also called as the soft superconductors, and type 2 superconductors also called as the hard superconductors. So soft superconductor means, or type 1 superconductors is certain metals, particularly those have low melting point and are mechanically soft and easily obtained in pure strain free condition, display similarities in their superconductive behavior. So these type of materials are distinguished as type 1 or soft superconductors. So second one is hard superconductors or type 2 superconductors. So then behavior of many alloys. Alloys means a metal made by combining two or more metallic elements. So and some of the more refractory superconducting metals is more complex and individual, particularly in respect of the way in which the superconductivity is affected by magnetic field. These materials are distinguished as type 2 or hard superconductors. Especially superconductivity is affected by magnetic field. This type of materials are called as type 2 superconductors or hard superconductors. So next one is dielectric properties of solids. So dielectric materials are electrical insulators. So they can be polarized by an application of electric field. So dielectric properties of solids are generally shown in insulators. So when the insulators are kept in strong electric field, then the electrons and the ions from the nucleus of the atoms in the insulators are pulled in opposite directions to each other. These dipoles can arrange in three ways. So dipole means two charges, positive charge and negative charge is called dipole. So these two dipoles are arranged in three ways. So first one is they arrange themselves in systematic manner, so that they have a net dipole moment. In systematic manner they have arranged, then they have a net dipole moment. So dipole moment means the product of electric charge on either end of a polar band and the distance between them is called dipole moment. So second one is they can also arrange themselves in a way such that dipole moment becomes zero. Next, third one is sometimes there is no dipole in the crystal, only ions can present. Some of the dielectric properties are as follows. So initially first one is piezoelectricity. So a substance in which dipole aligns itself in an ordered manner to produce a net dipole moment exhibit piezoelectricity and are known as piezoelectric substances. Normally the charges in piezoelectric crystals are exactly balanced, which means the positive charges and negative charges are equal even if they are not symmetrically arranged. So the effect of the charges exactly cancel out, so no leaving net charge on the crystal faces. So if you squeeze means if you apply some forces on the crystal, the force changes the out of balance. Now the effect of charges no longer cancel one another out, so the net positive and negative charges appear on opposite crystal faces. So by squeezing the crystal you have produced a voltage across the opposite faces. So this is the piezoelectricity. So totally piezoelectricity is the appearance of an electric potential across the side of a crystal when you subjected to it mechanical stress. So next, second one is the pyroelectricity. So pyroelectricity means when some of the polar crystals are heated, they produce a small electrical potential. Thus produced is known as the pyroelectricity. So or the change in temperature modifies the position of the atoms slightly within the crystal structure such that the polarization of the material changes. Totally pyroelectricity means the ability of certain materials to generate a temporary voltage when they are heated or cooled. So this is the conductivity of superconductors and dielectric properties of the insulators. Thank you.